Returning now to our top story, and it's been a long time coming, but tourism operators and businesses are hailing Queensland's reopening roadmap. Many have spent the past 19 months struggling to stay afloat as bookings all but disappeared with lockdowns and restrictions. Julie Telford is the co-owner of Red Cat Adventures at beautiful Airlie Beach. She had to lay off almost all of the staff back in March 2020, but things are now thankfully starting to look up, and she joins us now. Julie, good morning.
Morning.
What was your initial reaction when you heard the big news from Anastasia Palaszczuk yesterday?
Oh, just relief, just celebration. We're finally, getting the timeline that we've been advocating for. It's been a long time coming, but we've been pretty optimistic in the office, and we always knew that this date was going to happen. But yeah, it's just such a sense of relief, not just for our business, but for our region as a whole. It's just fantastic.
How much has the absence of interstate visitors, especially from the southern states, New South Wales and Victoria, hurt your business?
Oh, look, I mean, it's been critical. We've heavily relied just on school holidays. So it's sort of been like we put the money in the bank to sort of lose it, when it isn't school holidays. And we can't survive on that forever. We really heavily rely on Victoria and New South Wales. We miss them. We've been advocating for those borders to be open for a long time, and we understand that it had to be done safely. And we're really thankful to the Premier that she's finally given us a roadmap out of this nightmare. And I know that as a region, we're really thankful, and we want to get to December as quick as we can. It was like Christmas came early for us yesterday. It was the best present we could have asked for.
You had to lay off almost all of your staff in the depths of this, Julie. That must have been a wrenching experience for you.
Oh, it was soul destroying. It's the only way to say it. We had just won the National Tourism Awards, and 3 weeks later we had no business. We went from 32 staff down to 5 staff. A lot of them were long-termers. A lot of them didn't deserve it. And it was just a really confusing and frightening time. But we've got most of them back now. We're back up to 25 staff. And now that we know that the borders are going to be opening, we can start looking for new staff. And we're pretty sure that we're going to have full boats and, a full region, and we're going to be buzzing again come December. And that's just, it's just awesome for this town.
That's great news. I guess it's still early days, given the announcement is less than 24 hours old. But have you got bookings, interest already from people wanting to come up and use your services?
Yeah, look, we had a few calls yesterday. We already had some bookings that we can now confirm. Some private charters that had booked to come to the Whitsundays, and they thought that they were doing the right thing by booking really far in advance. But actually what happened is the border got closed. So it's really nice for us to be able to go back to those customers and tell them that their charters are going to go ahead, and that, we can't wait to welcome them across that border.
Julie Telford, I'm sure all of our viewers can share your happiness this morning. It's clear to see. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best for the summer season.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.